distance here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. Going deep downfield for Ross. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
He was brought
a big run there by Jones. 57 yards on the ground.
1st down, Green Bay.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Working out of the gun. Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Down at the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Back back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
9-yard line.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Love from the gun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Fourth down and goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Again, it's Love. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
43-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Hurts. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's the end.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense is going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Another try for Mixon. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Check. Hey, check, right 57, right 57. Hey, let's go. Pick it up,
Off the play fake, Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On 3rd down, Love. And going deep for Hill. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Following the interception, Love. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A quick slant to Hill.
Love's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's
3rd and long for Love. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers.
touchdown, Green Bay.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, a gift to Mixon. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st down, Hurts. Going deep downfield for Ross. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's flushed out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Love. Shorts on the reception over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4 yards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3-yard line.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to...
It got his man complete.
Go time, baby.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Let's go.
John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Hurts. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now they run with Mixon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Mixon. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mixon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Intercepted. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another 1st down. Going back to Love. No gain, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Push him back. Push him back. Check Mike, 99. Mike, 99. Let's go, let's go. Check Mike, 99. Mike, 18, 18. Get that quarterback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short throw underneath to Hurst, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
He was
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Good. That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down by...
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Packers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
That's good.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A bullet throw, but incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Makes the score.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they have have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That was my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll run on 1st down. Tompkins. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
2 yards
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Love. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Green Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.